everyone. Welcome to Three Things Live. Hi, Suzanne.
Hello.
We've got Suzanne with us today, and I'm happy to be back. Thank you so much for all of your well wishes while I was sick, and I was gone for a few days on a little vacay as well. So, you know what? It's great to be home, though. Nothing like home. Glad to have you here with us today. Welcome to Three Things Live. Let's go. Everyone, welcome to Three Things Live. I'm Kris here at my girlfriend's quilt shop, and I'm so happy to have you here with us on this Wednesday. It is a beautiful day outside, and you know, it's also a great day to be sewing inside as well, right? And I've got Cheri and Suzanne with me today to help me do that.
I want to be sewing inside.
Yes, I know.
Sound like fun?
It does sound like a lot of
I would
fun.
rather sew outside.
Would you?
Yes, I would love that.
Oh
It's
my
fun.
goodness. I don't know.
Out on the patio.
I don't know. Are you guys inside sewers or outside sewers out there? You let us know in the comments, inside or outside. I don't know. I would be afraid if I was outside that all my stuff would be blowing in the wind.
Yeah, gotta watch out for
Right?
the wind. Yeah, gotta watch out for wind.
I like camper sewing. It's
Camper
like the,
sewing.
it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
the yes,
Definitely.
it's like the outdoors inside.
I like it.
Oh my goodness. Well, I got to tell you, a lot of you have been sewing up a storm. It's amazing seeing what you have been working on. So kudos for getting those projects done for sure. You know, have you guys ever looked at your quilt, let's say a finished quilt, a finished project, and went, oh, something
Something
didn't
is
quite
amiss.
go right,
Yep.
right? Have you ever had that feeling? I think all of us have had that feeling one time or another where we've thought, oh, that's a little unfortunate, right? Okay, well, you know what? It's nice to know that today you're not alone. We're going to share with you some of the epic fails that you all have been sending in to us. But most importantly, what have you done to resolve it? Because you know what? Like I say, everything's figure-outable. Sometimes you have to be a little creative, but you know what? It's all good. There's nothing that you have done that cannot be fixed somehow. I know some of you are like, I'm going to put you to the test, Kris. I'm going to take on the challenge.
Sometimes that fix is just the garbage can.
Yeah.
You know what?
You know what? There
That
is a good
works.
point to that,
That
for
works.
sure. So, so several of you sent in some of your epic fails, and let's go ahead and commiserate and celebrate together, shall we? All right, let's take a look. Ann Godfrey did this for us. Tell us about this, Cheri.
This shirt was given to Anne because it had a gash on the front. She patched the gash, sewed the pink ribbon and lace, added buttons and the decorations, and now it's one of her favorite
You know,
shirts.
Ann, that is beautiful.
Yeah,
cute.
just cover up that It's kind of like
Yeah.
adding the gold to the pottery. It's beautiful.
Very
I
nice.
love that.
Okay,
Yeah.
Ann, I like it. I like it a lot. All right, Gloria, what did she do here, Suzanne?
Well, she said this quilt is from the late 90s. Her long arm person returned it quilted and said it volcanoed in the middle.
It volcanoed in the middle.
We all
Does
know what
not
that
sound
means.
good.
That does
There's
not. That's
Mount
one of those
Fuji there.
unfortunate things. Okay, what did she
She
do
could
about it
not
though?
get it flat, so she kept it all these years and loved it. Now it's a jacket that she wears proudly. I
You
mean,
know
it's
what?
darling.
That's pretty darn cute, Gloria.
No kidding.
I kind of like that.
I
and
love that.
Way to go on just, you know, figuring out something else to do with it,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
I love that. Gloria, nice job. Okay, Sandra shared this that she discovered on her last block of Sweetheart Street. She didn't move her files down to the correct place. Ooh, yeah, I think we've all been there too. And she finished the last block, put an envelope back on each one, and made them into pillows. And you know what? Brilliant. That
No,
totally
isn't it totally
works,
adorable?
Sandra. Absolutely. You know
I
what?
loved-
Nothing
I-
wrong with that.
I
so.
loved her finish there.
It's cute.
They're so adorable. And
It
now
is.
she can make
And
the pillow and have
so
matchy
useful.
matchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. All
That's
right,
darling.
Becky, our friend Becky Hale.
Becky says the thread makes a little bit of a mess, and on the back of the embroidery design. This time the bobbin cover came loose and the needle sewed through it. Oh, that had to sound terrible.
Yeah, that would be a terrible sound.
She has this little tool that saws through the thread to get the problem, and presto, she was free.
Okay, I've done that before, not through my bobbin case, but like sometimes I catch things on the back, you know. Yeah, that's not good either. All right, and finally, our friend Betsy, too funny. I love this.
She decided to make a last-minute matching T-shirts for a Christmas party. And she finished them literally minutes before it was time to leave. His was perfect, mine was not. I proudly wore it anyway.
Oh my goodness.
She is like my hero.
She's my hero too. She cracks me up, and
She
I
does.
mean, she is just such a fun, positive person anyway. And so when she sent this in, it didn't surprise me one iota.
No, and I bet you talked to so many people that you wouldn't have that night.
That's right. That's right. Gail says in the comments, just throw it away and chalk it up to experience. Yeah, that's happened too.
I mean,
and
I've done that.
Cindy says it's happened to her several times. She said ignore it and move on. And I think that's really true too. Sometimes we have to just say, you know what, it's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Well, I happen to bring one with me.
Okay, what do you
Look
have
at this.
here?
These are little bags that I sewed.
Oh, my
These
gosh.
were the By Annie pet bags. So
Okay,
that's what this
yeah.
is. This is designed to come out for your little pet waist.
Okay.
But in the pattern, there is a part where you put in a water-soluble bobbin, and that never goes wrong.
Okay, I can just picture what you're gonna say next.
So
All right.
these bags have never been washed, and one of them, when it gets washed, is just going to come apart. And I can't remember which is which now. So
Which one is which?
which one is which?
Well, I would
So-
dare say probably you don't want to throw it in the wash.
Yeah. Well, if you do, you just know like there's a good chance it's the last that you'll see of that bag.
You got a 50-50 chance,
Yeah, and it was
Cheri.
kind of like when I figured that out and was like, do I go? There was a lot to unpick, and I was just like,
Nope.
no.
Oh my gosh.
So-
Oh, that's too funny.
It's
I
the
love
surprise bag now.
We're
We're kicking that can further and further down the road till one day we wash the
Oh
bag.
my
so.
goodness. Well, you know, have any of you had that experience with using the water soluble thread?
Somebody said it in one of the. It was her water soluble interfacing or the facing. She poured her cup of coffee, knocked it over, and the whole thing
They
just
just
melted.
melted. Yes.
was
You know
like,
what? I've done that too before. I mean, with just having a water soluble stabilizer.
It was a stabilizer.
And I was doing piecing in the hoop, so I was using my fabric folding pen on it, you know, which has water. And then all of a sudden I go, oh, it's disappearing, like all together. So that one, yeah, not so much. Well, guess what? I did recover from it because what did I do?
Put more
I just
stabilizer
added
under it.
stabilizer and I said, you know what? The rest of it's just going to wash away. It's fine. I'm just going to smack some sticky back on the back, and it was fine. But yeah, you got to be careful with that water soluble stuff, my friends. You know, public service announcement right now. Be
We're here
careful.
for you.
Be careful.
We are here for you.
All right. Well, we hope that brought a smile to your face, and hopefully you can see that, you know what, it does happen to all of us. I mean, it happens to me, it happens to you, it happens to you at home. And so the most important thing is, you know, the good news is you can recover. You can recover from just about anything and still have a beautiful finish. And that's what's most important. Talking about a beautiful finish, we're talking about a beautiful quilt today. And I'm so excited about it because this quilt is made with a very easy cut, one that a lot of you have been asking for more of, and that's called half yards, not just fat quarters, but half yards. So Suzanne is going to take us through some of her best tips on being able to get these beautiful blocks put together for one giant quilt, and how do we square those blocks up? Because really, the most important thing when we are talking blocks and going into a quilt, we need to really square it up from the beginning in order to have a beautiful quilt finish at the end. If you almost wait till the end, it's almost too late. So we're going to figure out how do we go about doing that and what are the tools to help us get there. I can't wait to have you take a look at this gorgeous quilt and be guided through with Suzanne. We'll show you just how to do that in just a moment. We'll be back right after this.
This is a really, really fun project. The first thing that you're gonna notice is it's all 1.5-inch squares.
Oh boy.
Just because a pattern tells you something does not mean the pattern will show up at your house.
Are you sure? Good
What
idea.
if you wanted 2.5-inch squares?
You could.
You could double the size. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a nice, clean, neat edge.
It's like it has that little extended opening.
Nothing
cutter end.
moves. So now I'm gonna do a 2-inch strip here, and then I'm gonna use some math skills. I'm gonna go to 4. I'm gonna leave this just like it is.
All right.
I'm gonna turn this, and I'm gonna just cut my 2-inch squares. So instead of taking and then readjusting,
all that,
making sure it's
yeah,
right,
yeah.
and then I'm just gonna go to my 2 inches, my 4 inches, and the nice part about this is it's so exact.
Wow.
Perfect 2-inch
That was
squares.
so simple.
Yes.
Hello, Suzanne.
Hi, Cheri. We're back.
We are back. We are so excited to be here, and I'm so excited to have you with me to learn how to square up the blocks. This is something I didn't learn till later in my quilting journey.
Same here. Same
Yeah.
here. I was thinking back about it, and I can remember a lot of quilts I made that I forced those to go together. So
Yes.
I did learn.
Yeah,
So
you learned that it's important at the
yeah.
beginning.
Yes, it is. So, well, let's just jump right in here. We have
Awesome.
such a fun pattern. It's called Bright Stars Quilt. And it's a really fast, easy one, don't you think?
It is. It's one that we've had for a little while.
Right.
And every time I see it redone in new fabrics, I'm like, oh, a new pattern. And I'm like, no, it's just that
It's the
fantastic.
fabric.
It's that fantastic of a pattern that it just plays well with all the fabrics.
Yes, when you place the fabrics different ways, and it changes it up.
Yep.
But there's a few tools or a few things that we need to talk about to help you score up your quilts the best that you can.
Okay.
We're going to work with the 6-inch or the 5.5-inch block. It's 5-inch finished, but you have 3 different options in the Bright Stars quilt pattern.
And so that one would be used for which size?
This is for the smallest one.
So it's kind of a baby size
It's
quilt.
kind of babyish.
Okay.
And
I
then
love
there's a couple
that.
of others too.
So,
So.
not only do you get it can switch it up, but you can switch up the sizes
That's
with this
right,
one.
that's right.
Fantastic.
So I like to have these things right here. I like a sharp rotary cutter. I like a good ruler, and I use the same ruler throughout for all my squaring. I know that sounds weird. 6.5 inches, 5 inches is 5 inches or whatever, but I think sometimes rulers are just a tiny bit different.
Yeah.
And then we've also got this right here, which I absolutely love, which is a rotary mat. I brought my gigantic one. I should have brought the smaller one, but they're great, and you'll see why when we get to the squaring part. And we've also got a fun little tool, ruler stickers from G-Easy. I think it's GE Designs, that help you mark your ruler and keep track of exactly where you're going to cut and square your
I remember
block.
the first time I saw these, I was like, "What? I don't have to. I don't have to think through the whole pattern.
Yeah.
I can just set it up and forget it, kind of thing."
Yeah. The nice thing about these two is that they are reusable, and
Oh,
there's
nice.
like hundreds in this package. So, anyway, they're great. All right, let's see. I've got some 6-inch squares for you, Cheri.
Okay.
We are going to, first of all, I'm going to tell you a little bit about marking them. Because this pattern is full of half square triangles. It's squares and half square triangles, that's it. So we're going to.
Which makes it nice and fast.
It's so fast. It's awesome. Okay.
Should we take a look at the quilt first?
Yeah,
that they
let's
can
have a
see
peek
what-
at the big one.
What they're doing. All
Yeah.
right, so let's take a look at this beautiful quilt. This is the Bright Star.
And this is the throw size.
Yeah. Isn't that gorgeous?
darling.
I love this fabric line. First of all, let's just pause and take a moment of silence because it is beautiful. So
It is so
I
pretty.
love that. Okay.
So yeah, that's gorgeous. So, and I mean, we have kits for that.
Yes, we
Yes,
do.
we do have kits for that, and they'll be on the website.
Yeah, they are on the website.
All right. So let's talk a little bit about squaring these up. So I've got, for the smaller one, we're cutting these at 6 inches, I think it was. Was that what it was? 6 inches, yeah. And we're going to square them to 5.5 inches. I love having a little extra.
Okay.
So I have some space for any wonky cutting that I might have done or anything like that.
Or wonky sewing. Just not
Yeah,
saying that's
because-
going to happen today, but
No, but there a couple of mine I could see already that, you know, I'm off a little bit. So I'm going to take my dark and my light here, and I'm going to mark this with this cute, wonderful tool, Quilter's Magic Wand. We sell those. You can either do it this way, straight down, or you can do 2 lines and you sew on those. And I'm going to show you how that looks. That would be like this for
Okay.
both sides with the magic wand, or there's the single, and then you would sew a 1/4 inch on either side of that.
okay.
So I'm going to let
Which
you.
way? What is your preference?
Honestly, I kind of like the mark in the 2,
I do too.
just because I know I can sew exactly straight on that. When I'm sewing down on either sides of this, sometimes it's a little wonk wonk, you know, like that.
Okay.
So.
We're the same then. We're like
Yes,
twins,
yes.
basically.
So, and then when I do that, I just got to say, I do kind of sew just a tiny bit inside.
Oh, what's the word?
line.
What's the word?
Scant.
Scant or titch.
Titch.
It's a titch.
I've never used titch, but I use scant. But I do, and it gives me a little extra space still to cut
Yeah.
with. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to have you sew
Okay.
down that one. Even
We're
though
gonna
I do
sew
have
a
one.
titch.
Just sew a titch inside that line. And it's nice because you don't even have to change your foot around anywhere. You know you're sewing straight on that line.
Oh,
So
I moved
no
them.
1/4
I
inches or
wiggled them
anything.
away when I moved it over here. Okay, I think we're ready to. It's like, whoa, you went way, way fast there.
Well, if you want, I can just go ahead and work with this one.
We can thread it real quick. There we go. And I'm just gonna hold this, and I'm gonna slow my machine down so it doesn't go 100 from the gate, because that's what
The
we
jackrabbit.
did. Yeah, it was all the way up. All right, here we go.
And then sewing that accurately will get you even that much closer to having a nice square block to work with.
And it's nice when you have all of these because you can chain them.
That's right. That's
And
half the
I'm
reason
just
this
gonna
goes so
flip
quickly.
it around here. And sew this other side.
All right, and once you do that, then we're going to take the block and we're going to cut it in half, and we're going to do a really good pressing job. That's one of the things that I mess up on the most. I don't press well enough, and I get a little, it's like not completely flat. So we're going to take this. Now you could take this one right here with a larger ruler, but I'm going to just go ahead and do this right here. I'll start right there. Nobody saw that. And I'm just going to keep going off. There we go.
There-
Okay, so now we've got those. We're going to open those up and we're going to press those in preparation for
Okay.
squaring them up. So when you're pressing it, press it completely open. I like to set the seam, and then I also like to finger press it as I'm pressing it. And that helps it get really flat. And you can see Cheri knows how to press.
We're gonna press that. We can go to the back one more time, and hopefully we got it flat enough for you.
Yeah. So tell me why do you think we square things up?
So from my experience, when I started this and it wasn't square and I got to the end, I had some rows that didn't they didn't match anymore.
Yeah, they don't.
And
So
there's only so much stretch in fabric.
I
There is
agree.
stretch, but
Yeah.
there's only so much.
I
So,
agree.
yeah.
And I'll tell you another thing I've learned. Over the years, I've done some swaps. And nobody sews the exact same 1/4 inch.
No.
So, in fact, I'm finishing one of my UFOs was a swap. And it was either make the blocks fit, which is square them up, or lose points. And I'll be honest, I would rather lose points than have them not fit, because there'll be buckling, rows will be too long, things like that.
Yes.
It's much better
You're,
to square your
you're
blocks.
speaking from the long armor side too of that, of knowing how to deal
so
with
true,
that
so
quilt
true.
afterwards.
You'll get
so.
your waves if you don't square up, and it's just a mess to not do it. So, okay, so let's do this. We're going to square this up. Cheri, I should let you do it because you're the one who's learning this. Should I let you?
Yeah, so
Okay.
so you have it all lined up. So we've got these arrows where it's going to line up, and then we're going to
I'm going to put this one over here.
Oh, this one over
Yeah.
here. All right, there we go.
And then this is my 5.5 inch mark. So what I do with these, because I'm squaring this block to 5.5 inches, I put a little tiny arrow on 5.5 here, 5.5 here. And then for me, I like to see where they intersect. So I
Okay.
put that little arrow right
Okay,
there
so
at the
now
intersection.
on this one, I can see like this has got a 45 degree. Am I worried about that at this point?
We should try to match it as best as we can.
Okay,
So
so
I'm going
there
to go
it
right
is.
there. Okay, so now you're going to take that and you're going to
Look at
cut those off.
All right. I think we
hope I had a sharp
skipped
enough ruler.
right there.
Okay,
Let's
and
make
then
sure-
with this
yep.
rotating mat, you can just twirl it around. And now you don't even have to worry about it anymore. You can just line up the 5.5. It's already
It's already
there.
there. All
Oh,
right.
I did it wrong. No, there we go. Looks like you just really need to cut off just that
Just
little
that
thing
little-
right there.
all right.
That's a nice thing about doing half square triangles too, because you don't have to worry too much about if it's centered properly.
There we go.
Whereas some designs you
I
have
think
to.
this one here needs just a little
Oh.
teeny tiny. I didn't quite get right there. There we go.
Okay, so that is all it takes to square up a block.
And so, I mean, if we look at what's left over, there's barely any little.
Barely anything.
Yeah. But it makes a big difference
It
in the end.
really does. If you put 10 blocks across, 10 times this, that'll add up to almost a full inch,
Okay.
you know? So one thing I was going to mention as well, once your blocks are sewn together, say you have, this one's of course not squared up. Say you have 2 or 3 of them sewn together and you're ready to square them. Let's just pretend this is the bottom square of our quilt. And
Okay.
like we've got all of it sewn together. I like to take one ruler right here and I lay it, once this is square on the bottom of my quilt, I will put another ruler right here so it gives me a good option after it's been quilted to lay things out really straight. So I'd have a bigger ruler. Does that make sense to
Yes.
you? And then I would just lay that ruler right here. I can cut straight across, and that gives me a really good starting point to have a very good 90-degree angle on my quilt.
And that's after you've quilted it?
That's after it's
I love that
quilted.
tip too, because that's something you're like, oh, how square is my quilt after it's quilted, and how do I
Right.
get that all squared up?
That's true.
I'm
And-
taking that tip and putting it in my pocket.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you did. So honestly, that is all it takes to square up a
Nice.
quilt. Just my 2 things to take away from it: square it up. Don't worry about losing points if you need to square it up or lose the points. Lose the points. Square it
Okay,
up. It's
square it
so
up.
much nicer to.
Yep. In the long run, you'll be happier with
You'll
it.
be happier with how your quilt will lay down.
All right, well, thank
So-
you, Suzanne. That
Yeah.
was a fantastic tutorial, and we want you to stick around because we'll be right back after this.
Take your glove.
Oh, well, thank you. It was another great week on 3 Things Live, where all that was old became new again.
Are you thrifting?
Yeah, it's so fun.
We discovered some really great ways to update old clothing using the shelf stitch.
Dainty scalloped edge.
Did you know that heirloom stitching is making a comeback?
It is. So we looked at some examples our friends sent in, and we learned how to make our own open loop stitches.
Then we made something for Valentine's Day decorations using some buttons you might already have.
So
Yes.
fun to go through them. So catch up on all of this and so much more by clicking on the links below, or watch us live on Facebook and YouTube at 1 p.m. Mountain or 3 p.m. Eastern.
Remember, 3 Things Live is where we always have something to make you smile
Something to learn.
and something to discover. Let's go.
Give it a try. See if you like it.
We're gonna show you how to do these cute tumblers. They're so simple and they look like they were store-bought. First thing is, you want to get a blank tumbler. You print out the file. All I did was I cut it out right on the line. You wanna have heat-resistant tape. Hold this, I'm pulling it up to the top because I don't want to have any white showing at the top. And then I bring my other piece over. I want to put this as tight as possible. And now I'm going to go all the way down. But you're just taping all around this edge. I'm going to now go like this, just to get it nice and sealed.
okay.
Let's now do the bottom. And
Oh, you gotta do the bottom too?
yeah. Okay, guys, this
Why
is
do
the
you have a
tumbler
glove
press.
on?
I have a glove because it's going to get really hot. I'm going to put this right in here. That's it, and you're done. Now this is very, very hot.
Wow.
Ah! How cute! All right, welcome back everyone to 3 Things Live. Hey, I love that tutorial because I got to tell you, it really makes a difference
It's
when
so
your
much.
when your quilt comes together. You got to have those things squared up. Now, there was an interesting question that came up that I want to ask you. Denise is asking, what do you do if you go to square up a square and it's smaller than it should be? Do you have a tip for that?
I have a couple of things.
Okay.
First of all, try pressing it again, because sometimes
Yes.
you're pressing, I mean, you got to get that flat. But if you don't get it flat or, big enough at that point, I would actually go and take out a seam or two, just because, and then make it
Within
just an
that
eighth
block?
within that block.
You're saying to actually re-sew it?
I am. If you want it to fit.
It's going to
Now-
be a titch smaller.
Yeah. If you want it to
A
fit.
double titch.
Now, if it's really, really bad, you can always add a little teeny tiny border. I have done that.
Yes,
You
yeah,
know,
you could.
But I don't
Maybe
like
keeping
to.
within the same fabrics.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you did, you could essentially make that happen because once it's long-armed, nobody is going
They
to
won't.
see it,
They won't.
right? Another thing I will do in answer to that question, in addition to what she just shared, is sometimes when I now go to sew the quilt together, I might end up taking less of a seam allowance on that particular block.
Definitely.
So I might go 1/8 of an inch instead of 1/4, knowing that I need to compensate a
Right.
little bit more for
It's
that.
the same principle. If it's if you can do it with just 1/8 of an inch and shorten up your stitch length, I put mine down to like 1.9, 1.8,
Okay.
just so it doesn't fray.
Okay.
Then do it, yeah.
Yeah,
But if you have to, take it apart a little bit.
Well, that is true. That
So-
is true. Cheri, what would you say?
And it kind of also depends on where it is in the quilt, because sometimes not only can you make it up in that seam, but you can make it up in the next block because fabric does stretch a
Right.
little bit.
Right.
Right?
And so, it just kind of depends on where it's at. There have been
Yeah.
times where I'm like, oh, I'm going to make this fit.
Yeah. Oh, I do that. Yeah.
I'm going to show this block who's boss.
Yeah. If
right?
they really knew
I am
all
the
the
boss.
things that go on behind the scenes.
Yeah, I am the boss of that quilt, and I'm going to make sure that it does what I want it to do, right?
That's right.
Yeah, that seam is going to pay attention. All right, I would also suggest, you showed our girlfriend ruler. Another tip might be to use something like this. Why do we love grippy spray so much?
Because it's got a cute pink can.
It is so cute. If you haven't heard of grippy spray, it's one of the things we talk about often here at my girlfriend's quilt shop because we absolutely love it. You do a light spray mist on the back of your ruler. And Suzanne, why do we love that so much?
Well, it keeps it from slipping when you are actually squaring up your blocks. And you know what? I got to tell you, Kris, I even put it on my rulers that have that have grid on the
like
back,
creative
the
grids?
creative grids.
Oh, same.
But
Yeah.
I put it on all of them.
Yeah.
And you do need to reapply it after a while.
Yeah, it takes a while though.
It does take
right?
a while before it
Yeah.
wears off. Like It's fantastic. I don't ever use
Exactly.
a ruler without it anymore.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. How about you guys at home? Have you discovered Grippy Spray? Do you absolutely love it? In fact, let's take a look underneath the camera, make sure that everyone knows exactly what I'm referring to. It's the non-slip coating. It actually lasts quite a while before you have to respray it. And it takes a very light misted spray and it dries within seconds, doesn't it? So I love that, and I think a lot of you at home are using it. Barb Laxton is saying that she loves Grippy Spray. The bottle's going to last you forever, so it's definitely a must-have. And I love, Suzanne, that you also showed the G-Easy stickers.
They're darling.
I can't say enough good things about those because sometimes, especially if you're doing a lot of cuts, sometimes it's kind of hard to see through to those where those lines are going. So it's nice to have that.
If your fabric is matching your ruler a little bit. That's kind of,
Exactly.
or the back of your, your fabric matches your board or whatever. It's kind of hard.
Exactly.
So.
Now, during the demo you just did, you were scoring up to 5.5-inch blocks, which would be the size for a baby quilt,
Right.
correct?
Right.
So the fun thing about this pattern that we are showing today is that you can actually make it in different sizes, depending on how big those blocks end up being, right?
Right.
So we are so excited because we actually have that pattern for you available as a baby size, a throw size, and a queen king size, and it will tell you all in one pattern how many half-yard pieces you need, how many half-yard cuts, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So, and if you love this quilt as much as we do, the one that we showed with those blacks and
Creams.
creams,
Yeah.
oh, and the grays,
Yep.
we actually have a kit for that available as well. You've got all of the
Absolutely
different
beautiful.
pieces. Aren't those gorgeous? So you can find that on our website. Oh, you know, this is screaming my name right here with the mustard. And then that background's gorgeous too. So you can definitely, find that on our website right now or tune in to Comment Sold tonight because we will be having that on there as well. Speaking of Comments Sold, and I want you guys to stay tuned because also I'm going to be announcing the next book club that we are doing. A lot of you have been asking since the last one, what is the next book we're going to read? I'm going to tease you and keep you on for a few more minutes, and I'll tell you and make that announcement here in just a moment. All right, but before we do, I thought it might be fun, we haven't done this for a while, to give you a little sneak peek as to what's going to be on Comments
love
Sold
sneak
tonight.
peeks.
I know. This is so much
You
fun.
guys, I am so excited. Okay, when I saw this quilt, Suzanne, it actually reminded me of you. Would you mind helping
Of
me
course,
hold it up?
yeah.
And I am so in love with
Did
this
you-
flannel quilt.
Did you know that I just barely bought a ton of the plaid flannel?
No, I didn't know that.
Look at that. And that quilting is amazing.
guys.
So
It's
cute.
plaid flannel.
Are you
I love it. It's like
kidding
a
me?
shirt.
Plaid
It is like
flannel, folks.
Camping happiness
Let's take
right
a
here.
closer look right here because, camping happiness, you speak
Do
of
you know
doing outdoors.
how easy this is going to be to put together? Oh, well, it's already
Simple.
It's gorgeous.
So simple to put together. Look at that. The colors are funky. They're fun. I mean,
Look at that one.
This
It's brown.
has a little
Brown and
bit
pink.
more of a camping feel, picnic feel. But you know what? By all means, I would cozy up next to the fireplace in
Yeah.
this quilt. So that one
they've-
is going to be up tonight.
They've got a flannel back on it. It just really, it feels so heavy. I mean, just awesome. It feels great.
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
It's
do you
a
guys,
fire-
do you
sit
guys
by the
love
fire
this?
quilt.
Sit by the fire. Oh, snuggle up.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Watch it snow.
Drink
Oh my
hot
gosh.
chocolate.
Oh, I love it. And super simple, super fast to have come together, right?
Yes.
Okay, you ready for some other sneak peeks? All right. You were talking earlier, Suzanne, about how important it is to get that seam nice and flat.
Yes.
This will do it.
Yeah.
This
That
is like
is
a weapon.
That is
Yeah.
a big
gotta have
clapper.
yeah, this is
I love that
this
size.
is a big old clapper.
Yeah, it is.
Right?
Let me see that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
This is
That's a perfect
heavy.
size.
It's a great size,
That'll
you
take care
guys.
of your 12-inch blocks.
It will. So when you finish a seam, press that seam, put this baby right on top, let it, cool off, and you have a really nice flat seam. So that's going to be up tonight. Thread kits. We have a couple new thread kits that a lot of you have been asking about. The first one is the Glide thread kit, Sipping on Sunshine. Here we go, folks.
Those colors are yummy.
Yeah, even if I wasn't doing Sipping on Sunshine, I would want these threads
That's
because
beautiful.
they are gorgeous, aren't they?
I love the Glide for long arming too. And
Yes.
those, it would be awesome to have, because you don't use that color that
that.
often in
That is
long
beautiful.
arming.
Yes.
But it'd be awesome to have some of those in there. Just have a little stash.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Love,
beautiful.
love, love. Yep. So that is going to be up tonight. And another thread kit we have is also Glide, and that's for Kimberbell's Home Sewn, the Glide thread kit. Yeah, a lot of you have been asking about if we're going to have thread kits for Home Sewn. Here you
There's
go,
your answer.
folks.
We
This
got
is
'em.
the answer. Yes, we do. And speaking of getting them. Wow, Kris, you got to get out your words, honey. How about, a lot of you have asked about this. Woo! Make sure
I
you
don't
tell
like to
your
see
friends.
these in person.
It makes it so much worse.
You have been asking for the home sewn fabric kits, and we finally have them.
Look at that.
We
So
finally
cute.
have them, folks. So right here, if you are looking for the fabrics, look at your little
word.
camper there.
I know, with my sewing machine in it.
Do you know what this is called? It's
What?
called canned ham camper.
Oh, is it?
Yep. They're
Canned
called
ham?
canned
It
ham
really
campers.
is?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that's brilliant. Okay. The home sewn tiles, you guys, it's not too late to get in on the home sewn tiles. Oh my gosh, the fabric kits, though, is the thing that you have been asking for. We did the pre-order on the actual the designs a while back, but now we've got
the
fabric
fabric
kits.
kits.
So
And
pretty darn cool.
Because I know the
right?
embellishment kit has like the little blankets is the biggest thing
Okay,
there.
the embellishment kit is kind of different this time.
Yeah.
The embellishment kit is only for the little panels that are the quilts that are hanging on the clotheslines. So that is sold separately as panels along with the clothespins
Okay.
and the jute. That's sold separately, and that's for the entire year. But then it's the fabric kits that we've put together along with the felt, the microfiber, whatever it is that you need for these. That's where you're going to find them. And my girlfriend's quilt shop will have them. Bonnie says she can't wait. Exactly. I'm right there with you. And I got 2 more sneak peeks. All right.
Just 2?
Just 2 more. Are you ready for this? Okay. Who doesn't love cute buttons? Yes, please. But let's take a closer look because,
Oh, my word.
holy cannoli, these are adorable. Right here, we've got the little ladybugs. Oh my goodness. And then the little pea pods. How cute!
That's really cute.
You know, ladybugs buttons are not easy to find
No,
either.
they're not. But those pea pods.
The pea pods.
Can you imagine
Those
if you
are
had
so
twins?
Oh, stop it. That would be so cute. Yeah, so you've got the half ladybug and then the full ladybug, and then you have the pea pods. That is going to be on tonight. And last but not least, I don't know if you guys can handle the cuteness. I'm just saying. I got to take it out of its box. This is going to be the perfect gift for somebody or for you. And it just doesn't get cuter than this, guys. Are you ready?
Oh my word.
Look at this
how
new mug.
Darling.
I love it. Oh my gosh. That is
It's a
so
sewing
fun.
machine.
It's a sewing
Are
machine,
you
folks.
kidding me?
Look at that handle.
It's so cute.
Oh, I love it. Yes, yes, and yes, please, right? So you've got your pin cushion, your scissors, your little needle threader, and then I'm dying over the handle.
It is
Right.
cute.
I mean, it even has the little turn, the wheel.
Yes,
So-
your little hand wheels right
Yeah.
here. Your spool of thread is up here. This is just too cute for words. So that is
Even
going
Steve
to be
is
on
smiling at
tonight.
that. It's so
Yeah,
cute.
Steve thinks it's cute.
Look at Steve. He's got a smile from ear to ear. He's probably going, all these things that you guys get so excited about.
It's like, come on.
Yeah, come on, let's talk. Let's talk.
Let's talk hunting.
or something. Sports.
Knives,
I don't
guns.
know. All right, too fun. Okay, so we hope you're excited for that. It's tonight at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. That's for any of you who would like to join us. From no matter where you're at, shop from your jammies. It's just, we have a great time and we have some really cute stuff to show you tonight. So we hope you'll join us for that. You can find it on Facebook right here where you're at right now, or on the app. We all love the app, right?
Tap, tap, tap.
Tap,
The
tap,
app,
tap. We love the app. All right, guys. As promised, I told you I would make the announcement for what our book club is this year, this next quarter. So I want to tell you now, so you get in on it. You know, if you need to download it from, what is that, Libby?
Kindle or
Libby,
Libby
or,
Kindle.
or get it from your library, or
Yeah.
purchase
Audible.
it on Amazon, all the places. But you guys, you have to tell me if you've read this yet. This book, I think, has changed my life. I don't know. It's just, there's something about it that is just so beautiful. It is called Theo of Golden. Theo of Golden by Alan Levy or Levy. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Or Levi.
Or Levi. Could be any of the above, but it's called Theo of Golden. And I'd love to hear in the comments if any of you have read this book. It has certainly made me look at the world a little bit differently. And I think it is one of the most positive books I have read in a long time. Kay said, oh, I just finished that. It's wonderful. Would you agree, Kay, that it makes you want to be a better person? Because it makes me want to be a better person. It really does. I want to be a Theo in life. And it actually has changed the way I look at a few things in life. And so I just highly recommend it, and I couldn't wait to tell you guys about it. So are you going to join us on
Oh,
that?
heck yes, I am.
Cheri?
Yeah.
I heard that you're getting it. It's like in my Amazon cart.
Yes.
It's waiting for the buy button. Have to get enough that I get it delivered in an hour.
Buy it today. Yeah, Robin, she's read it, loves it. Yeah, Robin, same, right? We're speaking the same language. You know, we kind of live in a crazy world, and there's a lot of bad news out there, and it's refreshing to be able to read something that is so positive and uplifting that it just changes the way you see the world a little bit.
I think Kay's comment
So-
just made my decision for me. She
What'd
said,
she say?
I told my children they needed to read it. So
Oh,
it's a
that's-
hard copy I'm getting
It's a hard
Yeah.
copy.
so that
yeah.
I can pass it around.
Yeah, I would give it to one of you, but I actually gave it to my brother-in-law and said that you would love this. You've got to read it. So Robin says it definitely changes you. So I'm excited, you guys. I can't wait for you to read it. I can't wait to hear your thoughts about it. We'll announce when the actual date for the show is coming up here soon, but it'll be probably sometime in March or April. So, okay?
Awesome.
Right.
All right, friends. The home sewn embellishment kits will ship at the same time as the fabric kits ship. So that's why we're waiting on that. And yeah, so, oh, we also want to let you know we have something else coming up. Ask Us Anything. Ask Us Anything, which is a little scary.
Yeah.
I'm not going to
I was
lie.
thinking, what are we gonna ask?
How about we ask us anything to do with sewing?
Yeah, we should change it to that.
Yeah, there you go. But comment on Friends of My Girlfriend's Quilt Shop with the hashtag MGQS questions. What are the things that are keeping you up at night, folks, when it has something to
Has
do
to
with
do
sewing, quilting, sublimation, serging, whatever it might be? We're going to start a new series of Ask Us Anything, and we want to hear what you have to ask us, and we will try our best to answer. All right, friends. Well, that's all for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you,
Always
Kris.
love to be with you. And have a wonderful rest of your day. Keep doing all the things you love.
I'll see you tonight, and I hope to always see you, always, real soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.